Previously on Rivenel.
I'm tired. Somebody slept most of the time.
I did sleep.
There was, we counted, 37 different cars, trucks, vans, semis, you name it. They're either in the ditch, like twisted around, spun out. All right, so here's our house right now. Good morning, everyone. Today is a special video. We are actually going to go to our first visit with our realtor and check out the first area that we're gonna potentially look to move here in Michigan. Today's episode, we're gonna go out there and then we're gonna come back and maybe show you around our apartment. So it's a big day, it's an exciting day. Let's jump right into it. Alrighty, we just got out of a meeting with a realtor, and I've been emailing him a lot, and he's a good guy, and we're excited. Now that we met him, we feel really good about our choice. But yeah, there's so many options and things to consider, which is kind of overwhelming. But the good news is like we have a lot of options at our disposal, right? So, you know, it's not like we're pigeonholed or things like that, which is great. Pigeonholed, is that a bad thing? Is that like a bad statement? I feel like there's a lot of old sayings that are not good.
Or pigeons, they didn't know their name was being taken out of into a negative context.
Maybe.
I feel like they didn't have a decision on this.
Are you advocating for pigeon rights now? All right, so the next thing we're gonna do right now, and take you guys with us, is actually we're gonna go to a couple neighborhoods. The realtor recommended we go to one. We may go into a couple other that we saw on the way in, and maybe just like share with the things that you're thinking or we're thinking, right? And if you guys have thoughts, leave them in the comment section below. Just a little background is like Allison really wants a community, and you know, our kids can have other people our age to play with and stuff like that. And you know, that's really important to me too. I really want like space and acreage and things like that. And sometimes those two things are at odds a little bit. And I think definitely, you know, as we get older or things like that, we can always get those things after our kids are like grown and gone and things like that. So I'm not as worried about that, but I definitely don't want to live like 20 feet from my neighbor. I mean, there's like nothing against people that do that, but like, that's just my preference. So if we look at a subdivision or things like that, we just want to be really cognizant of like how close we are. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to be like necessarily right on top of anyone. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're coming closer on me. I don't know, I feel like sometimes people are like try to emulate what they grew up with, which can be kind of irritating, but it is something that like I did enjoy the neighborhood setting that I grew up in. It was really nice having neighbors that you could just run over to their houses, and like my whole play area was like our subdivision, and I could just like run around and feel safe. And
we want that for our kids.
Yeah, we definitely want that, but I feel like subdivisions these days, a lot of them are just like, ours wasn't, my mom didn't live on like a giant plot, but I feel like these days, new subdivisions, they're just built so close to each other.
So close, yeah.
So we definitely want a little space, and I think there are those options out there of subdivisions that do have larger plots and things.
Right.
So it's just finding the right balance.
So I know most of you have your own opinions and your own experiences, and we both want to hear that in the comment section below. One of the more beautiful things about YouTube, right, is to tap all of you as a resource in terms of your experiences. So as we show you around, this won't be the last kind of video where we do this, so definitely want to solicit your advice or thoughts. But obviously it's ultimately our decision. It's our life, right? So we love that. But yeah, so let's go take you into a couple places that we're thinking and go from there. All right, so we came into a subdivision right here, and my biggest problem with subdivisions, I'm trying not to like be like filming people's homes and things, but do you see how like this subdivision, like the homes have a little space to them, you know what I mean? Like in this one right here, it's like tucked back in the trees a little bit. I think if I had to live in a subdivision, you know, like that would be my preference. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like some of these that are tucked back in trees, definitely. I mean, I don't want anything that has no trees on the property or is just completely out there, but I like the space. And if we could find something, I like the space between these with some trees. I think that would be the most ideal.
Sorry if the lighting or framing is bad. I'm not actually looking at Allison while I'm driving, so.
Yeah, I appreciate that, so we don't take out somebody's mailbox.
Like, see, like even this house like on the corner right here,
Yeah.
like that's not terrible. I wish it had more trees and things, but yeah, very minimally, I think I would want a subdivision that's at least like this, like sparsely populated. Like over here, this is like not gonna be like, there's like, I don't want to say swamp, but marshy area, so they're not gonna build a home there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so that's nice that they're not gonna do that. But like, see, there's like space. My biggest thing is this, like, I am just like a person of principle. So the thought of an HOA, homeowners association, for those of you not in the know, telling me that I couldn't do something on my own property and that I have to pay them for them to tell me not to do something, just in principle alone, it kind of like bothers me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand why they exist though, because I mean, like, if you live next door to a house that all of a sudden
looks like shit, that's gonna decrease your property value as you go to sell it. Like, it all makes sense, but like, it's just a principle, you know what I mean? Like, if I decide I want a fence, or if I decide I want a tree, or if I decide whatever, like, that should be my decision, you know? And I get it, I understand, but like, it's just the principle, you know? I think it benefits everybody, it's good, but like, it's just like somebody telling me what I can and can't do with my own damn property, you know? That's the only thing. All right, so now this is like a subdivision that he said like kind of fits our criteria in terms of space and trees. Well, these homes are kind of close. What do you know what I mean?
Those are a little close for us. Oh yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yes. All of the yes.
Yeah.
Look at that one, huh?
That's pretty. I feel a little weird
Yeah,
filming.
like filming people's houses.
Ooh, look at that one way down there.
These are not exactly modest, though.
No. But that one's not massive.
No.
That one's a little bit smaller than. That one's cute.
That one's cute too. Yeah, I mean, like, this is kind of what we're thinking, you know, because like you said, community is really important to us, to have like neighbors, and our kids can run down the street and not have to worry about a main road or things like that.
And trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
They could just hop around.
Things like that. And also, like, to be honest, like,
Doggy in a yard.
other moms and other dads and stuff like that is important to us. Whether we buy or build, we don't know, but building a home, we've heard, and I'm sure you guys will let us know in the comment section below, is like a lot. But, you know, we're in a position where we might be able to do that, and we're kind of like starting life over, if you will. You know, really getting our life in order. So it's just really important that we make a decision soon, because there's like so many decisions that have to be made, and the timelines of things and stuff like that. So that's, just wanted to take you with us a little bit and share. Dexter, Michigan.
Next time on Rivenel.
I just got out of a meeting. Was with a mortgage lender again. We're trying to decide between whether we buy or build. We've been now open, like there's nothing else going on behind the scenes, but like this week, more stuff is going on behind the scenes. So, oh my God, it's just a lot all at once.